Hi, and welcome back to the Suburban Chateau. My name is Stephanie Everett, and I'm very excited tonight to share with you a little painting project I did. And I've really not found a great tutorial for this art project on YouTube, so I thought I'd make my own and just share with you some of the creative things that I got into preparing for fall. Now, really soon, in just a few weeks, I'm going to be releasing a video on my interior fall decor, especially in the living room. And I want to share with you, I had some great inspiration in this beautiful tray, and you're going to see it in my other video as well. It's from Shabby Chic, Rachel Ashwell. And I must have found this at the end of the season last year, and I picked it up because it's got everything I love, which is gingham, plaid, and flowers. And I thought, how can I translate this into what I want to decorate for fall this year? So this was my jump off point for my interior decorating. And so I got the idea to I looked first for a buffalo checked purple pumpkin. I looked everywhere. And the only place I could find one was on Mackenzie Child's website. And it was just more than I was willing to spend for a do-over. So I started to look for videos on how to paint one of the craft style pumpkins in a gingham pattern. And so tonight I'm going to be sharing with you how I got to this point. And here it was my final pumpkin. And I just started with a simple from Walmart pumpkin in a cream color. I did get the one with the gold on the top. I thought that was kind of pretty. And then I just applied acrylics and a little sealer. It did take quite a few coats, but I want you to just kind of follow along with the tutorial tonight, and you'll see exactly how I did it. It's totally doable. I didn't do any measuring. I followed the lines of the pumpkin. So it was pretty much freehand, but I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. So then I was also inspired. I wanted to come up with something for the floral pumpkin motif as well. So I found these navy blue pumpkins on Amazon. And then I just used my Donna Dewberry technique with my roses. I kind of did a little bit of a coral or an orange rose on this, and I love the juxtaposition of the navy and the coral, of course, perfect opposing on the color wheel. But I am so excited to share with you these little techniques that I did with some craft pumpkins that you can buy in any hobby store or Walmart or wherever you get your craft supplies. So come along with me, and especially the plaid one or the gingham one. That was a little bit interesting, and it took a little bit of effort. I do want to learn how to make plaid pumpkins as well, so maybe that'll be for next year. But lots of fun, and I can't wait to share with you. So I thought for the start of this little gingham pumpkin project, I just remind us of the tray that inspired it all. I'm going to attempt definitely the purple gingham that you see. But I may, if I'm feeling like it goes well, I may try to do this as well. This is a little bit more of a plaid, but maybe I could do that, the green colors as well. So that's our jump off point, is the tray. And I'll leave that out of the way for a second. I went through my purple acrylics, and I found two tones that I think will look great together. I've got a lighter purple and a darker purple here that I think will work really, really well. I'll dump them so you can see them a little bit better. So this is the lighter purple here. And it's just dark enough. I think that's gonna be a good jump off. And then I have a way darker. That'll be for where the lines intersect. So this will be the accent color. And I think that looks I think they have the right undertones to go together. And as I said before, this is an experiment. We will see how it goes. And I picked up my my good wash brush. So a lot of people, when I've seen some of these done before, they will draw in the lines they want to start with. I'm just going to do every other triangle on the pumpkin, and it's pretty pronounced, so I think I can do that well. And then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go back and fill in between the lines. So you'll see what I mean in a second, but I think having the vertical lines first is the way to go. So here we go. Good luck. So I'm going to stop halfway and let that much dry, and then I'm going to go back after it. I got really worried. I didn't count how many side straps were on this pumpkin when I started, and I'm like, oh no, is this going to work? But it worked out. There was an even number of stripes, so I think that'll work out fine. I am thinking that this color is going to need 2 coats. We'll see. I just don't like how transparent it looks at the moment, so I think I'll give it 2 coats and see how that works out. It's completely up to you, but so far, it's a start. There are awfully wide stripes. That's what I'm starting to wonder if I should have gone with these individual bumps. I'm wondering if I messed it up already, but we're gonna try it on this one, and if I can get another pumpkin, maybe I can do it 2 times. It's fun. So I made 2 different passes on the lighter purple color, and now I'm going to attempt to put the side stripes on. And I've gotten this all, this little one, I kind of like the stripes on it because there's more of them and they're smaller. I think it's going to look better with the gingham, but we're going to try it on both pumpkins and see how it works out. I think this one's going to need wider stripes because it is kind of a chunkier pumpkin. I'm going to start on this one because I think it'll be a little bit easier. So to make that first stripe down, I kind of guesstimated the width of the vertical stripes and kind of went that far down to start the horizontal stripes. And then I found once I did that first pass around the top, I just did them by stripe as I was sort of eyeballing it. I was able to do this all just freehand. And although I had to do several coats because the color was a bit transparent, it worked out really well. And then once those 2 coats dried, I went back in with the darker color at the intersection of the lighter lines and filled that in with the darker purple. So I went back over anything that I thought needed a little extra coat. Some of those of the lighter colors just needed even a 3rd coat just to kind of shore them up. And then I went up and tidied the lines a little bit just to make it look a little bit more neat. Now, while I was waiting for some of those purple stripes to dry, I worked also on these navy blue pumpkins as well that I got from Amazon. And I worked with my 1-stroke painting technique. And if you're interested in that, I would really advise you to go watch Donna Dewberry's tutorials on YouTube. She's very amazing. And I've learned this technique from watching her videos. And I made some of the coral roses, sort of a orange and cream blend. I tried some black-eyed Susans on one of the blue pumpkins, and then I made another pumpkin, as you see right here, with the pink roses, which was my favorite color combination. I added in a little greenery, some stems, some finishing touches, and just in between some of my stripes on the gingham pumpkins, I worked on these ones as well. Thank you so much for joining me today as we made our little pumpkins, the little floral pumpkins, and of course the buffalo check pumpkin. And I hope I've inspired you, and maybe you'll watch this a little bit later down the road and be inspired to also create your own hand-painted pumpkins for fall decor.